Let us discuss the socio-culture aspects of Japan. Over the last 25 years, Japan's population has increased at a steady rate compared to the United States and now totals 127.3 million people, while the U.S. totals 318.9 million people. While the population seems much smaller by number comparison, the entire population, which fits inside the island's parameters, is comparable to all of the population fitting within the state of Montana in the United States. The people of Japan are primarily of Japanese origin, however there is a presence of Korean and Chinese backgrounds. Most citizens of Japan belong to a mixed faith religion which crosses both Shintoism and Buddhism beliefs. As you can see here, Japan is quite competitive with the United States. Japan educates their youth in less time with a more competitive learning regimen. Japanese citizens live longer than Americans, and Japan is just 4 places behind the U.S. when you factor in the average wages of citizens. When doing business in Japan, it is important that a business be familiar with the mannerisms and culture styles of Japan. The Japanese regard themselves as part of a group and therefore pay more respect to collective goals over individual goals. The Japanese also have a high respect for an individual's status and believe that a potential foreign partner should take note of who's who in the room and in some cases even make exceptions to accommodate those of high status. Once a foreign partner has gained entry into the Japanese market, it is important to understand what motivates the Japanese. For instance, controlled behavior is encouraged over instant gratification like in the U.S. The Japanese also tend to learn more on their values and quality of life rather than being driven by money and tangible items. In summary, if a foreign company can learn how the Japanese behave as mentioned, then the organization can be successful in entering the market and create a stable relationship with the Japanese. Lastly, let us explore the legal aspects of Japan. Japan has a 5-tiered court system, beginning at the bottom with summary, family, district, high, and Supreme Court. As you move up the court system, the cases range from simple civil matters to appeals. All the judges that reside in these courts follow the civil law system, which is important to note for potential businesses looking to enter the market because the judges have no room to interpret the law. Once a case is presented, the judges will follow the code that has been in place for decades, and the law will be applied according to the code. Japan is a member of the World Trade Organization, as is the United States, and this is a good sign for potential foreign investors because the World Trade Organization will ensure that all member countries obey all rules when doing business with one another. Japan and the United States alike have strict intellectual property right laws that work to protect organizations. Japan and the United States match completely when it comes to which intellectual property rights they support, which are patent utility and design laws, as well as trademark and copyright laws, and the granted length of each law is the same in both countries. A potential business investor can feel comfortable knowing that their brand, technology, and other proprietary property will be protected with high regard.